back to Grace Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. These are the new moon in Aquarius, Seeing Clearly, secret code name readings. This is secret code name Sacred Cross. All right. This is a personalized secret code name reading purchased by an individual. This is their secret code name. They know it is theirs because they know which secret code name it is. But for those of you who did not purchase a secret code name and were drawn to this message, there is most likely a message in here for you, okay? Know that I have no filter and I do not sugarcoat my messages ever. I just read how I read. I'm using my Prisma Light Tarot, or my Prisma Visions Tarot, excuse me, and my White Light Oracle, all right, for guidance. So this is secret code name Sacred Cross. Spirit, please. What would you have them see clearly with this new moon in Aquarius energy? What would you have them see clearly? See Sacred Cross and those who resonate to this message in divine time. What do they need to see? We've got Illumination, which is a special major arcana specific to this deck. What else? The Knight of Swords. And the Empress, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Clarify Illumination for me, please, Spirit. Because the way these cards fell looks like a bridge reading. So clarify Illumination. Two of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay. We've got the Emperor on bottom and the Empress on the board, and then we have the King of Swords on top. This is about higher perspective. Okay, I think you're very well aware that Spirit is trying to show you something. The underlying issue is that you have to become the leader of your life, right? You have to call the ultimate shots in being the protector of your life, of your feelings, your emotions. Protecting yourself from your own shadows. Like people who love you, truly love you unconditionally, will honor the fact that you have certain triggers and purposefully make it a point to not set them off, okay? I think you're dealing with someone who is keeping your ideal from being a reality. With the Illumination card, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil clarifying it. This Illumination card always reminds me of shattered glass and spider webs. Okay. It talks about what needs to be seen. And it bridges, right? We go from this energy over here, the illumination of the Two of Pentacles with the Devil. The Knight of Swords bridges, and if you look at this Knight of Swords card, the masculine figure is stabbing his sword straight up into this horrific goose or swan's mouth, as if to shut it up. Which in turn leads to the Empress card clarified by the Ace of Swords, that everything you deserve to manifest in reality comes to fruition with that truth. The truth that you stuck inside the mouth of this horrendous energetic bird. Someone needs a reality check. Not necessarily harsh words, because if you're not a harsh person or, you know, a spitting daggers type person, it's not asking you to break your highest self and dip into shadow, but it's asking you to speak harsh truth. Not brutal, but harsh reality for someone. Because that's what yields this Empress energy and the need or the ability to put the sword down. If you're going to defend yourself, you better do it right. You know what I mean? You pull out the truth and you stop them in their tracks. Because you want the ideal. But you're dealing with the devil. Metaphorically speaking, you're dealing with the devil. Not that the person you're dealing with is a devil, because everybody has their beautiful qualities. It's just the devil in them is very painful, and that pain is what projects and ripples onto you and is making your life difficult. It's keeping your ideal from manifesting. Potentially a very over-controlling energy, a very overly controlling energy. I'm feeling a female, but take it how it resonates for you. Because it could definitely be male, it could be both, to be completely fair, especially if they're married. Two very controlling people. Like when we think of the Bible, right, and the commandments, honor thy mother and thy father, it's not actually, in my opinion, talking about our physical world, mother and father. Honoring them to a detriment is not honor. Recognizing the wounding in them and honoring the lesson in defeating it is honoring the self. It's honoring the high mother and the high father, the creator energy. Because you've got this I feel like there's this very vindictive, controlling, feminine energy. And then you have a masculine who's singing to the same tune as her. Or repeating her. Standing by her because he don't wear the pants in the dynamic. She does. He sings along to her tune to keep her happy. And they're trying to do the same thing with you. Trying to make you sing along to their tune to keep her happy. Stay out of her wrath, so to speak. You've got to be able to take control of your own life, Emperor, on the bottom of the deck. You need to be able to call the shots in your life and decide. Even if that means putting the core, the crux of the issue with the feminine energy in its place. Like, they don't own you or your life. You got to be free to live your own life and leave the nest. And it's almost like you're trying to be dazzled into staying, like illusion with the masculine energy. It's like they think they have your back, but in reality, their actions, they don't. They're not helping you free yourself. They're promoting you being trapped in it like they are. It's illusion. And the bridge to get out of the false reality, the illusion, is sticking the truth in it. And allowing yourself to thrive, allowing yourself to flourish, allowing yourself to rise. allowing yourself to feel the winds of change and be free, you know? What's the guidance, please, Spirit? This is secret code name Sacred Cross. Spirit Bear of 396 hertz. I believe Morgana just got this, secret code name Morgana. You might want to watch that message because the advice is the same. Card number 15. It says, you are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time of your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. The frequency of 396 hertz is deeply nurturing and protective. It is the heart frequency of the universal mother, right? The high mother, protecting her young, deflecting negativity and refusing to overly condition the youthful mind. She looks out for them and provides warnings lest they wander too far from their authentic path. But she also encourages her children to learn who they are and to courageously explore their world and to enjoy their freedom. Irrespective of our personal experience with our biological mother, the divine mother energy in the soul is loving, protective, available, and kind. This inner mother love enables us to develop our own sense of personal value, belonging, and home. In connection with the inner divine mother, we feel loved, wanted, and held within ourselves. We know ourselves well enough to understand that we need what we need and what we value ourselves enough to live in such a way that our needs are met. We recognize that we matter, not more than any other, but enough to feel self-love and self-respect. We can connect to our authentic life path because we feel worthy of it. This nurturing frequency heals the heart and softens the walls which keep love out due to past abandonment and betrayal. It might have actually been it wasn't Morgana, it was a different reading. It might come to me. When we are more open to life, the path to fruition becomes more accessible and direct. When we connect with our authentic path, we can access the abundance of spiritual support available to us and make the most spiritual progress. That guidance may arise as a no or a not right now, or as a yes and a go for it. When we are in the heart, we clearly sense such guidance and take comfort in it rather than fight against it. We let go of our defense systems, disabling fear and guilt from running our lives, and instead deal with them as occasional interlopers that need to be cleared and healed. We stop fearing we will never have what we genuinely want and need. We realize we are loved, know how to love, and are naturally, innately beings of love. This frequency helps ground the body. It helps the mind settle into the body, rather than constantly flitting from one possibility to the next, creating excitement but also an excess of nervous energy. It helps the mind and body play nicely with each other, supporting each other rather than opposing each other. You see, this energy is protective, it's restorative. It brings you out of hibernation with the self, okay? Whatever this energy is, this suppressive energy, because that's exactly what it feels like, it's suppressive. It's asking you to bend and mold to its will and release your own will to fit theirs. It's oppressive. This card allows you to serve in highest protection of yourself and to use what you feel to propel you forward. If it doesn't feel good, if it's not a fuck yeah, it's a fuck no. If it doesn't feel good to deal with someone, then don't. Guilt is not in alignment with our highest good. Maybe you feel guilty leaving the masculine energy who is telling you it's okay. I got you. I understand. Blah, blah, blah. But they're not actually doing anything to stop the controlling energy of the feminine, whoever this dark feminine is. They might be an enabler because they don't stick the truth out there to stop her. You've got to be able to dictate your own life and protect your energy from energies like that. You cannot feel guilty for leaving, and you cannot be afraid of the repercussions. Well, what if I need them one day? For what? For what? What could you possibly need from them that Spirit would not provide you in some which way, shape, or form? What are you afraid of? I feel like it's become too comfortable and too familiar being controlled by the outer experience for you. And you really do need to rise into your own power and trust yourself and what you can create in your life when you're allowed to make your own decisions and your own choices and not feel weighted down by guilt or fear. Not bad people. Definitely bad energy. They could have the best intentions of the world, but their pain projects louder. And it doesn't feel good to take on the brunt of their unhealed pain. So that's what Spirit needs you to see. That you are strong and you are capable and you can, in fact, protect yourself from energies like this, and you are not obligated. If you remove the labels, right? If you remove the earthly labels, well, that's my mother, or that's my father, or whoever it is as it resonates for you. If you remove the label, they're just a hurt person who's projecting their hurt at you. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable? That is secret codename Sacred Cross. Honor the High Mother and the High Father in that energy, higher energy, within yourself. Those are the spiritual parents and soul that are a part of you. And to be fair, they trump any earthly connection that we got. Honor how you feel and how you want to feel. Do not be afraid. You got nothing to fear. All right? That's Sacred Cross. And this is Grace Nicole Myths signing out. I will see you shortly for the next secret codename. My love and support are with you always. Remember to love each other, but to most importantly, love yourself. Bye.